As a professional plumber or as an engineer, do you actually think that chamberless piping is the best way to run your sewer line? Well, I have a lot to say on this particular way of connection, but before I say anything, I would like us to watch this video. Once we are back, I'm going to tell you challenges we may likely encounter in the future.
Hello guys, make we answer this question today. You say, madam, you never still tell us when the pipe block, how they want take remove am. Yes, so guys, so since that time I post about this chamberless, a lot of people don't ask this question. Say, if you block, how they want take unblock am. So today I want show now how you go take it unblock. See am, go front, go back. You dey see am now. So this pipe wey you dey see, just see am. See am now. My husband don tell me now say e don reach. Say make I come. E don reach. I come, we go see am now. Come, we go see am. Today you go see how they take dey unblock am. You don see am, abi? See the sack. See the sack for here. So that if you want, you can still chook something from here, throw and go another point. From another point, still chook am again, go another point. Till you reach the socket wey you see the sack now. Your pampers no fit thick reach this sack.
I believe people have seen the wonderful job they did there. Yes, actually they are good. Kudos to you, madam. You are doing a good job. I've been watching your videos, I've been seeing your jobs. You're actually the first lady I've seen doing plumbing. Well, we may have many of them out there, but you are the first I've seen. We are doing well. We are doing well. But please, I want to point out something. If you tell me that chamberless piping is more economical, I will agree with you when using 4 inches to 4 inches, just as you did. Chamberless piping is not that economical. The best way of introducing a chamberless piping is when you are using 6 inches pipe to run the sewer line. You can use 4 inches pipe, bring it down, but 6-inch pipe will be the receiver. With that point, yes, chamberless piping is good. But using 4 inches to 4 inches, you will have issue. Now let me point out, look at this point I'm showing you now. If there is any blockage in this point, you cannot access it. To access it, it means that you have to excavate this point, bring out the pipe, cut it through the line and join it back. That is an extra cost. If an inspection chamber was introduced in this particular point, you will have access to this point, have access to this point, and also have access to this point. You can run it freely, any angle you want. But using chamberless here, 4 inches, I mean, not if you are using 6 inches, definitely you cannot have that blockage. Now look at this other point. You see, she's able to rod this thing. One, this place is shallow. She's able to remove it because that place has not been sand filled. Assuming this particular point she's rodding this thing now was excavated, or the sewer line was inside the ground, she could not have put her hand inside there to remove that bag. No. I look at this other point. If this point block, will she be able to rod it? She cannot. Why? Because there is no provision for it. Now, I want to show you this particular connection. Look at this place they excavated. They have gotten to where the septic tank is. If you look at this pipe, now this should be like 3 feet or more. I know they are going to cut it. If any challenge happens, will she be able to rod it? Even if she be able to do it, can she put her hand there? No, she can't. Now let me take you down to another connection. Look at, you see how, look at the pipe the man puts there. The man knows that they are going to sand fill the compound. That was why he's making this provision. Look at the point. Are you seeing the point? Now, if this thing have issue, there are points you cannot access. Instead of replacing chamberless, why not introduce this plastic chamber? We have plastic chambers there too. You replace it with it. Now the question is, why are we even replacing inspection chamber with chamberless? It's because it's economical. You will not be doing maintenance. The cost of maintaining this 4 inches by 4 inches, like in terms of chamberless, is higher. Because if this point I showed you now have issue, you cannot unblock it. If you want to introduce chamberless piping, let it be 4 inches to 6 inches. Yes, with that, fine. If you get money, do 8 inches. You just cannot have any issue like that. But it's more expensive than chamber. Let me prove this point to you people. I'm going to ask ChatGPT, between chamberless piping and inspection chamber, which of them is the best to use? Prevention of cross-contamination. Inspection chamber acts as a barrier, reducing the risk of cross-contamination between different sections of the sewer system, help maintain the overall integrity of the network. Chamberless piping. Lack of chamber may increase the potential for contamination if issue arise in one section, affecting nearby segments. Compliance with local regulation. Inspection chamber often required by building code and plumbing regulation, ensuring compliance with standards that prioritize accessibility, maintenance, and environmental protection. Chamberless piping. Depending on local regulation, chamberless piping system may face challenges meeting certain standards, potentially leading to compliance issues. Summary: the choice between inspection chambers and chamberless piping depend on factors such as accessibility, maintenance needs, system flexibility, contamination risks, and compliance with local regulation. Inspection chambers provide advantage in this aspect, making them a preferred choice in many sewer piping installations. Just as I said when I started, you guys are doing a good job. Yes, kudos to you guys. You guys are actually taking plumbing to the next level. I like that. So chamberless piping is actually not a bad choice. But what I'm saying is that chamberless piping, when being introduced, let the receiver be 6 inches. It shouldn't be 4 inches to 4 inches. No, in that point you have issue. So in terms of arrangement of job, you guys are good. No, you guys are good. I must say it. You guys are good. Kudos.